Our culture is shifting fast, and our progressive friends are calling this the rise of fascism. But those of us with a 3-digit IQ and a functioning frontal lobe just call it what it is: common sense. No, men can't get pregnant, children cannot identify as cats, so let's talk about it. You can feel it. People are exhausted. We're done with the moral lectures, the purity policing, and being told to do our research by people suffering under the Dunning-Kruger effect. People aren't buying this outrageous virtue anymore. And it's not just fringe creators like me, it's celebrities, brands, and entire audiences. Even Hollywood is tapping out. Sydney Sweeney just refused to play along with the public shaming, and the reaction was electric. The smug look on this journalist's face summarizes the people we've been arguing with in the comment threads. Keira Knightley was also asked point blank to condemn J.K. Rowling, and she shrugged and laughed and said, "We all need to find a way to live together." This is solid advice from a celebrity, and this is the calm resistance, the shift that I'm referring to. So how did we get here? The simple answer is cowardice. In the 1950s, psychologist Solomon Asch demonstrated that most people will conform to the group, even when the group's judgment is obviously incorrect. This is called conformity pressure. People didn't suddenly change their beliefs, they just didn't want to be the one to rock the boat by calling it out and saying, "Sorry, this is insane." Michel Foucault warned that power doesn't always wear a uniform. Sometimes it's just hiding behind discipline, which is disguised as morality. Cancel culture was never about accountability. It was about letting social mobs set the rules. A little digital lateral surveillance, and people started self-policing through fear, shame, and the threat of exile. But as always, it backfires because the mob overplayed their hand. The fatigue has well and truly set in. We're tired of the outrage, tired of being guilted for our skin, our family, and our values, and sick of walking on eggshells every time we open our mouths. Now when someone says the word problematic, people just roll their eyes. And if everyone's a Nazi, then no one's a Nazi. And if everyone's racist, the word doesn't hold meaning anymore. Douglas Murray called this the madness of crowds, where the loudest voices weren't the wisest, just the most weaponized. And if you were smart, successful, or had healthy self-esteem, you were the biggest threat of all. A creator I follow, ISAT, showed this perfectly. She did a H&M haul and was slammed for supporting fast fashion. She then posted a luxury haul and was abused for being out of touch. She then launched a sustainable label with ethical practices, and you guessed it, she was slammed for that too. She was so exhausted by the criticism that she stopped caring. There is absolutely no winning with these people. Most creators share because they love what they do, but the mob, their only contribution to the world is criticism. But you don't get to tear down what you are too cowardly to build. The bitter clingers are in their final phase. They are in the death throes of a dying ideology. Courage thrives when the crowd gets loud, and right now, people are waking up. They're standing their ground, they're clapping back, and they're refusing to play the game. The good news is the future belongs to the ones who build. It belongs to the thinkers, the creators, and those who have the courage to stand alone. The mob will always find its comfort, as it always does, back in the safety of the crowd, shouting in unison, but thinking in none.